I wish more than anything that I had good news for you guys today. Unfortunately, that is not how the cookie crumbled. Let's get right into it. Okay, so after the gym, we go to his pool at his apartment. It's about 11 p.m. Then we start talking, okay, we're just sitting in the pool, and our conversations have never been surface level. We've always talked about like deeper things. So we were talking about therapy, and I've gone to cognitive behavioral therapy since I was 15. That's important because then this guy starts talking about the types of therapy, and I was like, yeah, I've gone to cognitive behavioral, and he goes, so cognitive behavioral therapy, it derives from the word like cognate, and it means mind, and he literally is explaining this to me like I've never heard English in my life. I've always heard the term mansplain before, but I wasn't quite sure what it meant. Now I freaking know because he's literally going into it, and he's like, yeah, it's like one of the most effective forms of therapy, and he's just like, and every time I try to get a word in, he's just like, let me finish. I am not stupid, but he's talking to me like I am, and it is driving me insane. But it doesn't stop there, okay? He learns that I own businesses, all right? One of my biggest pet peeves is when guys give me unsolicited advice for businesses, and oh boy, did this guy give me some advice. He found out that I style people a lot on TikTok, and he's like, well, you should be like combining that with your clothing brand. You should be like promoting that with your clothing brand. You should be going like this and this. I think your plate is too full. I think you're doing too much. You need to drop this and this. I think you need to like focus on this. And he's just giving me this whole thing, and I go, wow, that's so awesome that you know how to run my life. Please tell me more. Does it stop there? I wish that it did. Then we start talking about like my health and how I'm very vitamin D deficient and how I've had a history of passing out a lot. And he goes, oh yeah, you're anemic. I go, no, I've had tests. I'm not anemic. He's like, I think you're definitely anemic. And he starts telling me exactly like what dosages of iron I should be taking and how I should be taking it and like when. And I'm like, okay, doctor, get your degree, get that bag. This goes on for an hour and a half. There's more. We start talking about what we look for in people, and I give him my red flags list. And he goes, I think you should update that list. You know, it's not put together very well. Like, I think you could like consolidate some of them, adding his name to the top of the list. Eventually, I just kind of shut up, and he had a great time talking to himself.